What's up, bro? It is fucking cold out, and it's like there's like fucking there's like 4 to 5 inches on the ground of snow on the ground. Oh my god, this is like not the time to record this video. it's like the opposite, but yeah, I wanted to talk about vitamin D today because through some recent research of mine, I've found that dude, it is much more important than we think. Like, it is a lot more important than we think. And the fact that we just, we kind of shrug it off, even if we're deficient, we're kind of just like, oh, get more sun. It's like, you're not like, oh, this is really important. Like, no one really, it's not, thought about as, some super important thing, right? So, but the thing is, it's actually a lot more important than we think. So, I actually got a blood test, a month ago or something, and I got the results back, I don't know, a week or so ago, and my vitamin D was actually good, which is, in the good range, right? Which is, way, no one has good vitamin D, it's, I don't know, something like 80 to 90% of the population has, a vitamin D deficiency, so, somehow I was, actually in the good range, so I'm actually pretty good with vitamin D, but now that it's becoming winter, it's becoming ever more important, because we're not getting, good sunlight, especially if you're up in the northern hemisphere. It's, we're definitely not getting enough, we are just, there's just no actual sun that's gonna get us any. So we literally we almost can't get it from the sun at all, barely, right? So, goddamn, this is fucking the weirdest time to record this video. I'm literally recording a video about sun, about vitamin D in the sun, and in the fucking cold, in the fucking coldest time ever. Hey, Sammy! My dog's so excited at the snow. He's freaking trotting around. He's so excited. He loves the snow. But yeah. Sammy, come here! Yo! But yeah, vitamin D is actually a lot more important than we think. So I recently read I didn't actually read the book, but there's this guy that wrote a book, and he wrote a book on, basically, it's called, The Indoctrinated Brain, and he says, we can prevent Alzheimer's if we have enough vitamin D. He says, literally, we can prevent Alzheimer's just getting enough vitamin D. And we can also prevent COVID deaths if we have enough vitamin D. Having an efficient level of vitamin D is similarly effective as a vaccine. And if you don't know, vaccines are fucked up for many reasons, and they're actually that's a whole nother topic. But if you want to hear a video on that, I will make one, but I don't know if YouTube will keep it up because they're like that. So, we can prevent so many things from having just enough vitamin D. And the fact that it's winter, it's even more important, right? It's even more important that we get enough vitamin D, especially because it's winter, right? Especially because it's winter. So, how do we get enough vitamin D? Because, if you think about it, if we can't get it from the sun, there's 3 sources we can get it, right? We can get it from the sun, but it's wintertime. We can't get fucking shit from the sun right now, right? We can't get shit from the sun. And the sun is not going up, high up in the air enough to be able to... Sammy! To be able to, Sammy, come here! To be able to, to actually get anything from it. So how do we get it? Well, there's two other sources. There's food and there's supplements. So, our ancestors used to live in Africa. That's where the birth of Homo sapien was. So, people in Africa get plenty of vitamin D. But if you're anything like where I live, like, it's not Africa, right? So we do not get enough vitamin D from the sun, even in the summer, honestly. Like, we get probably, like, just enough, but probably not, honestly, if I'm gonna be truly honest. We probably don't. Even, like, in the summer, if you live at my, whatever is it, latitude or longitude, I don't remember which one. I think it was, like, fucking latitude is up, whatever. I think latitude is up and down, but Sammy! Hey! But, if you're at my, whatever, latitude or whatever, you probably, like, rarely get enough vitamin D from the sun. And the truth is, vitamin D is so important for our immune system, and it's so important for our brain, that we just, like, this is, like, actually one of the reasons, like, we're so unhealthy today. And people are so deficient in vitamin D. It's just sad because it's so important. It's so important for our immune system. And this is why everyone's getting so sick now, because we have deficient vitamin D. It's not because we're not taking the vaccine. It's because we have, like, shit immune systems. We don't get enough vitamin D. We don't go in nature enough. We need to get more vitamin D. And if you have a problem with vitamin D, that's a problem. Like, that's actually a problem. That's probably, if you, like, kids are getting sick, like, twice a year on average now. It's like, what the fuck? That's not natural. Like, our ancestors, like, okay, they had, like, good immune systems. They had good immune systems because they lived in nature. They got plenty of vitamin D. They were, like, good. They had great immune systems, great diets and everything. But we have, the opposite of that now. We have shit immune systems, and our kids have shit immune systems. This is why we get so sick nowadays, because we're deficient in vitamin D. That's actually one of the main reasons. Now you can debate me or whatever, but that's actually one of the main reasons. And if you ask for some source or some shit, I don't know, I fucking read it somewhere. You can go, like, I'll I don't know, try and maybe put it in the description, or I don't fucking know, but I mean, for real, like, vitamin D is insanely, like, good for our immune system. We need it very much. And so many people are deficient in it. So now you're wondering, how do we get our vitamin D without, like, good sunlight from, like, because I'm at a high latitude, right? So there's two sources, food or supplements. I think supplements are bullshit. Now, if you really are, like, really deficient, you might need, like, a lot of it, so you might want to supplement. There's not, like, a ton of downsides to supplementing vitamin D. Just if you supplement too much, it can be not great. But if you're like, if you just need a little more, and you're just a little deficient, like, if you're really deficient, then maybe supplementing is good. But I think the best way to get your vitamin D is from pasture-raised lard. Pasture-raised lard is basically, it's basically rendered pig fat. So it's melted pig fat. And essentially, it's basically any sort of pig fat that came from a pig that had plentiful access to sunlight should have, like, they retain a lot of vitamin D in their fat. So, one tablespoon of pasture-raised lard has all our daily requirements for vitamin D. Literally 1 tablespoon. That's almost as much as cod liver oil. It's almost as much as supplements. So maybe lard wasn't so bad as like everyone said it was. Maybe lard is not so bad, because the truth is, it's been demonized like hell because it's high in saturated fat. Saturated fat is not bad for us. High LDL is not bad for you unless you're like insulin resistant, you have low HDL and everything, you're metabolically like fucking resistant. If you're metabolically unhealthy, high LDL is bad, but if you're not, then it's fine. Like, it's actually beneficial in some ways. So that's it for today. Get up your vitamin D, don't fear lard, and peace out. Fuck, it's cold. Oh man.